Hey everyone, Michael Kerr here. In my latest book, Small Moments, Big Outcomes, How Leaders Create Cultures That Fuel Extraordinary Results, I talk about at length the importance of recognition in the workplace, of appreciating one another, of celebrating one another, of celebrating milestones and successes. It is absolutely critical to any truly positive, inspiring, rocking, fun workplace. Coming up, I want to talk about 3 different groups of people that I think you need to pay particular attention to when it comes to your appreciation and recognition efforts. 3 different groups of people that can make a big difference when you focus on them.
Let's energize your workplace. Mike's here for some serious fun.
So the first group to think about in your recognition effort is, well, teams in general. And I say this because we very often have recognition programs where we celebrate our stars in the workplace, we celebrate individual accomplishments, but obviously if you want to build a team environment, a collaborative culture, if you want to encourage better and stronger teamwork, then don't forget the importance of also recognizing teams for their effort. It sends an incredibly powerful message about the importance of collaboration, and it reminds everybody that nobody does their job in isolation. Nobody does their work alone. We all depend on one another, and success only happens when we work in a truly collaborative, constructive manner with our teammates. We all owe the rest of our colleagues a huge amount of thanks for their support. We cannot do it alone, so make sure you recognize and thank the teams in your workplace. The second group I think we need to pay attention to are the very often forgotten employees, the invisible employees, the underdogs, whatever you want to call them, the people that don't get a lot of public accolades. The famous restaurateur Thomas Keller, he is known at his restaurant openings to thank the dishwashing staff publicly, because they tend to not get any accolades. They're behind the scenes, nobody sees them. We don't all see their hard work. We thank and tip the service staff. We thank and tip the hostess or host. We talk about the chef and we send kudos to the chef. But what about the dishwashers that are absolutely essential? So who are your support staff, the people that might get forgotten? Remember, it's the salespeople, it's the stars that go on those junkets to the Caribbean on those trips for their performance. I don't see a lot of trips where the administrative staff are being sent away on a nice holiday to recognize their outstanding efforts. So be extra intentional about appreciating, about thanking, about recognizing your support crew that are often hidden behind the scenes, but they are just as essential to the success of your workplace. And the last group I want to encourage you to thank, and we know from the research this makes a huge difference in terms of employee retention rates, and it is thanking and appreciating the family members of your employees. They are part of your support team. If you have employees that are working long hours, that are traveling a lot, that are away from their families, we know work has a huge impact on our employees' family lives. So thank and recognize your family members. It has a huge impact, and I talk about different examples in my book of how companies do just that. As always, I'm going to invite you to hit the subscribe button, join our growing community as we talk about inspiring workplaces that rock, and I would invite you to cruise by my website, www.mikekerr.com. Gets you over there. All sorts of resources for you there, all sorts of great articles. My newsletter archives are there, hundreds of newsletters packed with ideas, and hey, you might as well, while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter, Inspiring Workplaces, and you will get a copy of the ebook for free, 401 Ways to Create a More Inspiring, Rocking, and yes, Fun Workplace Culture.